What's good, YouTube? It's your man CJ, aka the High Value Nurse, checking in once again, back with another video. And I got one today, y'all. Y'all know I'm in the middle of my Why Nursing Is series. And I know I said it was going to be a weekly thing, but I said this one is important because I've been getting a lot of emails about it. And I mean, you got plenty of examples out here on YouTube, but I guess, I don't know, some people just want to hear it from me, so I'll give it to you. This video is going to be for the ladies once again. This video is going to be why nursing is ideal for women with children ages 18 to 25. Let's get into it.
But you can live pretty well by yourself.
Now, before we get into the video, I need you to like, comment, and subscribe to the video. Helps me with the YouTube algorithm. And yeah, that helps a lot. Thank you in advance. Now, ladies, I'm gonna do my best, okay? I know a lot of you all think that I'm anti-kid, and I'm not. I'm just anti-baby mama and baby daddy culture. But I do understand that circumstances happen. I understand that sometimes things can go left, and I get it. And nobody really plans to be a single parent. Well, some do, but I like to give most people the benefit of the doubt and say most people do not plan on becoming single parents. So I wanted to make this video for the ladies today about why nursing is ideal for women 18 to 25 with children. And I'm coming from a perspective as a man who has no kids, but who works with a lot of women that do have kids. And I've seen how nursing can change a lot of women's lives. So I want to talk from that angle. I'm not claiming to know it all. I'm not claiming to know what single mothers go through. I can only just assume and just talk from the perspective that I've seen and the examples that I've seen. So let's get into it. And I wrote some things down. The first thing that I wrote down is that you are single-handedly changing the trajectory of your child or children's life. It's no secret, and it's a repeating topic on this show, on this channel. Nurses make good money. And even people say, oh, it's not enough. Listen, $63,000 working in a nursing home on average per year is way more than relying on the government, way more than you could possibly get in government assistance. Well, I don't know. I take that back. You got one girl on here bragging about having 7 baby daddies and getting $7,000 in EBT. I don't know how true that is, but that don't matter because we don't even like to entertain nonsense like that over here. We clown that kind of behavior because that's crazy. But $63K on average, you single-handedly changing the trajectory of your children's life. You dig what I'm saying? You don't have to depend, once you make that kind of money, depending on how many kids you have. I'm gonna assume that the average 18 to 25-year-old don't have that many children, but I could be wrong. Once you are making that kind of money, it greatly helps. You don't have to rely on the system. You don't have to ask certain people for certain things. You don't have to rely on Peter to pay Paul and everything like that. So that's a good reason in itself why it's ideal. Another reason is that you have unlimited motivation. Now, I would think that any parent who is responsible, who wants to take care and take good, proper care of their children, they would use their children as unlimited motivation. When you get to nursing school, if you are an individual that's not worried about the nonsense, you only worried about trying to get through because you got children to take care of, you got their livelihood, your livelihood to take care of, it's a great motivator. You don't want to be in school lollygagging. You don't want to be at these jobs lollygagging, which a lot of people do. And, you know, it is what it is. But if you are somebody serious about coming up out of poverty and you do have children, nursing is a great way to do it. Your motivation is unlimited. If I had kids, I would be using my children as motivation to get whatever, get up out of any situation that I'm in. And when you are so young like that and you do have a child, you still a child yourself. And it's difficult. It can be difficult. And I've talked to women who have children, who had them young and everything like that. 99% of them tell me that it is super difficult going to work, going to school, trying to make things happen. But once you have that nursing license, I'm telling you, things can change. And then on top of that, versus working 5 days a week, you could be a nurse that work 3 days a week, so you'll have more time to spend with your children. Once you get your arrangement set up to where if you have your family helping you watch your kids while you're in school, or you have your family helping you while you watch your kids, while they watch your kids while you at work, once you have that set up, you can have more time for yourself and your kids once you get your nursing license, once you're working at 3 days a week. And if you need to work some overtime, you make arrangements and everything like that, and it can help out in the long run. All I'm saying is that it's better than working the average job to where you have to work 5 days a week. You know, some of y'all got to drop your kids off at school, pick them up, and all that kind of stuff. It's a lot of y'all doing it by yourselves, and y'all have to rely on possibly daycare and all that kind of stuff. But at least as a nurse, you have more time, you have more flexibility within your schedule to do what you need to do, versus somebody who has to work an average of 40 hours a week and not even come close to making $60-something thousand per year, when you can make that as a nurse. And that goes into the other point that I had. If you want to go to school to be an LPN and you are in that category of women that have children and you're super young, you still have more energy than somebody who's doing it with kids at an older age. So you have that as an advantage. And then it's really a time thing. If you want to be an LPN, it's still 11 to 12 months of school, and you coming out making that much money. That is phenomenal versus going to get a 4-year degree or whatever you need to do. Most jobs take longer than the typical year to make great money. The average job, you have to at least go to school 4 years to be making good money. And like I said, LPNs, I don't know really any LPN that don't pretty much make 6 figures. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you might have to work a little bit of overtime, or you might be travel nursing, you know what I'm saying? And it is what it is, but you are setting yourself up to be in a good position and to be able to provide greatly for your child, do things with your child. I know nurses right now that have children that take their kids on all kind of trips, that do all kind of things for their kids, and it's all because of nursing. And it's rare that in a lot of careers that you can find flexibility and the opportunity to grow and the opportunity to make more money like you can in nursing. I'm just be honest with you, it's rare. And again, I know a lot of people think, oh, you just promote nursing, oh, you must be sponsored by the board of nursing. I'm not. I wish I was. I wish they were giving me a check, because I would be going twice as hard. But I'm literally just going off the experiences that I see and that some nurses have told me. I really think it's important for the women with children in that age bracket to do something like this, because we've done trainings on trafficking, and we've done trainings on all kind of things where women sell themselves for an X amount of dollars, and that's a reality. And that's not all, but that's a reality. Typically, women that young feel like they have their youth and their beauty, and they feel like, well, it's easy for me to get money from individuals because of how I look and how young I am, and I could just do something strange for a couple dollars here and there. But I'm telling you, you don't want to get caught up in that lifestyle, because from what I've seen and from what I've heard, you know what I'm saying, it's hard to come back. Look at all the OF girls. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them not making no money. With an opportunity like nursing, you don't have to resort to those things. You dig what I'm saying? You don't have to do something strange like that to provide for your family. Because I understand some of those girls feel like they have no other options. They feel like they have no other choice. They can't do nothing else. And it's always another way. You dig what I'm saying? It's always another way. And that's probably the most important thing. You don't have to sell yourself short or sell yourself physically as a way out. This field brings upon so many opportunities and such an opportunity to grow that it would be crazy that if you thought about it and you've seen people do it and you've seen people become successful, it would be crazy for you not to even entertain it. You know what I'm saying? Not to even try. You dig what I'm saying? It's a better way than going out here in these streets and doing something that you really don't want to do, because who grows up and says, you know what, I want to put myself out there, I want to sell myself? Nobody grows up saying that. You know what I'm saying? That's not ideal. When you were a little girl, you weren't thinking about stuff like that. It's usually horrible circumstances that lead to that situation. And again, this is not to say that happens to all girls in this category that I'm talking about, but it happens to a lot of them. And we want to prevent that. We don't want you out here in the game like that. You dig what I'm saying? So it's not cool. But if you choose, you know what I'm saying, to do something like this, you are putting yourself up in a position to where you'll never have to do anything like that. And you'll never have to rob Peter to pay Paul. You'll never have to rely on people to pay your bills if you don't need to, because you're in an occupation to where you can get a lot of paper. I've seen all kind of girls who started off as single mothers come up and they became doctors and they became doctorates, you know what I'm saying, nurse practitioners, all kind of stuff. So it don't have to turn out bad. You know, I know some of y'all feel like that people dog you and all that kind of stuff, and people in your circle may clown you and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, I know a lot of single moms get clowned on the internet and all that kind of stuff, but it's a different way. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to tell you, you can make it. I had a class with a girl in my LPN program. She has 6 kids. Yes, she has support, but she has 6 kids. She was older, but she made it. You dig what I'm saying? She definitely made it, and she did what she had to do. So the opportunity to change your life, the opportunity so your kids will never have to starve, the opportunity so your kids will never have to experience poverty, or they won't be old enough to remember poverty. These are the things that I feel becoming a nurse, LPN, or RN can bring to you. You'll never have to be in that position. Yeah, is it going to be times where you're tired? Sure. Is it going to be easy? No. Is it going to be sunshine and roses every day? No. Are you going to be irritated? No. And I think sometimes when you talk to older nurses, they've been in it so long, they take it for granted. But tell that to the girl who feel like she don't have no other choice but to put her body out there on the streets. So that's all I'm saying. This is why I feel like nursing is ideal for this category right here, because of the change that it can bring. Am I off? Let me know. My name is CJ, aka the High Value Nurse, checking in once again, back with another video. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe button, all that good stuff. And if you don't do nothing else, get paid. Young nurse, get paid. Peace.